And today I'm here with Carey Benenson-Taussig. And today we're going to be talking about her upcoming incredible training, which I've been spending a lot of time looking at all the things you're going to offer, Carey, so I'm pretty excited. But it's Releasing the Shock to the Waters, a biodynamic visceral approach to working with long haul syndromes. And I'm wondering, Carey, if you would just like to talk a little bit about what you're going to teach and what you want people to know.
Yes, I'm happy to talk about what we're going to be experiencing because it will be very helpful for people who are dealing with long COVID or what we call long haul syndromes, even those people who have dysfunctions that they're facing, like Lyme disease, autoimmune disorder. This course is very helpful for really any practitioner who's doing hands-on work or who's seeking to work with hands-on techniques in order to help their clientele, especially trauma therapists, are now finding their place in being able to do hands-on work. So the course is every week. We're going to meet online on Wednesdays, and each week is focusing on a certain hold. We're going to meet for 6 weeks, but teaching a 7-part protocol. Each week goes over a certain system as to why each hold is important. The classes have pre-recorded videos to show from the practitioner's point of view, the hands-on work. And essentially it's a 7-part protocol, 7 holds, hands go from head to foot, each on a very important place on the body. There isn't a lot of doing, which is where the biodynamics come in. We call it biodynamics because instead of a manual therapy where we're actively commanding the soft tissue to change, we're really in more of a neutral place. But within that neutral is certainly not neutral. So what does that mean? It means that basically we're putting our hands above and below in certain spots, for example, the cranium, the head, focusing on certain structures that are key to helping clients with long COVID. We talk about the anatomical structures. We talk about why they're important to self-regulation, where the body actually supports itself. And we understand these things in a way where we're able to actually absorb the information through meditations and through a deep listening state, so that when there's the recall in practice, it's not coming necessarily from the mental place as much as it's coming from a cellular recall. So we may be holding our hands on the cranium with a certain understanding of 3 different anatomical structures. Again, what they are, what they do for the body. In a way, when we're there, we have the cellular memory, we have the knowledge and the cellular memory to hold a certain intention in those places so that those places can change. And there are 7 key points. I'm calling them, some of them are called hubs, where there are what I would describe as lymphatic interchanges, similar to the highways in our country. These big interchanges where lymphatic paths all meet in one key place, where we can find a lot of congestion that may be linked to some of these long haul syndromes. And I can talk a bit more about long COVID if that's interesting, but it's just to understand 7 points where we hold our hands. We're understanding very important anatomical structures, the physiology, what they do for the body, how they may be congested and why, what these long syndromes are about, and how to help people. A lot of it is just simply holding with intention.
Right. Well, many people in our therapy world are been trying to understand what is behind some of these long haul syndromes. And I know inflammation is a big part of it, as well as the autonomic nervous system, in fact. So those people out there who are trained to work with trauma, trained to work with understanding like touch and co-regulation, can learn these, and it's really wonderful for them because they can get a better idea of all the anatomy and a more advanced work. I mean, people have been asking for more touch work, and this is vital for people who are suffering from these syndromes. It's long COVID, it's Lyme, and it's also just autoimmune. So I think that this will be a great class for a variety of professionals. Who would you like to see sign up for your course, Carey?
I would love to see massage therapists. I would love to see osteopaths that are doing manual therapy in their clinics. I would love to see acupuncturists, trauma therapists, somatic experiencing practitioners, somatic emotional experiencing practitioners. I would love to see craniosacral therapists, anyone working with people, clinically hands-on work. It's indicated to take this class. There's the more advanced approach, which basically means that some of the languaging may make sense to others, but none of it is out of reach for those who have never worked in this way before. That's what's so wonderful about the protocol, is that you can take with it as much as you would like. And because the recording is given to all participants, as well as the videos, they can review the information where maybe on the second and third pass with one of their clients, one of the words will make more sense. As they're working, they'll have an aha moment. It's really multi-layered for all different levels and all different types of practitioners.
All right. Well, it's a wonderful description online. I'll put the list of the description in the comments below in Facebook, and also as a part of this video recording. And the course will be starting next Wednesday at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. It's 3.5 hours for 6 Wednesdays. And it's a very reasonable price for only $595. And I think that's extremely generous of you. And I'm really glad that we're going to be offering this to our people. So thank you for coming on today, Carey.
Thank you, Kate.